Cabbie-Style, 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 Cabbie-Style.
Two lovers from Montreal moved to the bush in rural Quebec. They are doing projects without any research, like cabin smelling arts and crafts. That's Cabbie-Style. That's Cabbie-Style.
That's Cabbie-Style.
You guys want to see me drink water from the tap? Thomas reacts.
Why are you drinking it?
We just got our test back from the water analysis lab. They said no E. coli, no bad bacteria. We still haven't got the mineral. There could be harmful minerals in here, but there's no bad bacteria, so I'm going to give it a try. And if you look at it, it's crystal clear, no scent. Let me just give this a try. First time on camera drinking the water.
There's something going on over there.
Tastes good. I would say, well, I did have a little bit of orange juice in this glass earlier. There's the very faintest taste of orange juice, unfortunately. So, but I mean, it's very clear tasting water. Show the cat. This cat is just has nowhere to go. He's outside our cabin 24/7. We feel bad for him, but we feed him. Allie got him this little house. He doesn't want to go in there, but it's really cute. Here's what we're up to today. It's really snowy out here. It snowed almost every day this week. I got more work to do under the cabin. You'll see here, I ordered this steel mesh. Hello! So this is to stop rodents and other critters from getting into the insulation under the cabin, so I'm going to staple it all up. It'll also stop the insulation from ever falling out, just in case. I also, before I do that, yeah, if anyone wants to adopt this cat, come and get him. He needs somewhere to go. He seems nice. He's not exactly Brad Pitt of cats. Or maybe he is, depending on how you think about Brad Pitt. Yeah, you can't even walk because you just step on him. Okay. Stapler thing to staple up the hardware mesh. Snippers. These are the old ones. I got some new ones too. They're like aviation, whatever. They cut in a straight line, which is like a special kind of thing. Zip ties. And these little things. You can put a screw in these. Basically, before I put up the hardware mesh, I'm going to screw all the wires into the underside of the cabin to make the wires all tidy. There's a red wire that is connected to the heaters. Yeah. So I'm going to go screw that up all to the bottom of the joist. You're going to give me fleas or something. Got a homeless meower. Oh.
No? Hi, Jerry. You're eating grass? Jerry found the only blade of grass.
This cat, he took a crap under the cabin while I was trying to work. And then he buried it, but it smelled down there. And it felt very Cabbie-Style. Very kind of chaotic. Because there's also this dripping pipe right next to him. We need to get that pipe fixed.
That's so gross.
And then... Oh yeah, and that is the pipe that goes to the septic. It's like toilet water. And he starts drinking it. But this cat, he's always around now, every day. At first we were calling him Orangine.
Oh my
Now
god.
we started calling him Garfield. We call him both names. And he just lives around here, I guess. I don't know if he goes other places too, but he's pretty much always here. But I thought this could be a good time to do kind of a cat roundup. I was thinking of calling this episode Caddie-Style, because there's lots of cat business going on. So of course there's Jermaine, the absolute classic cat. And then there's Suzanne, the more recent addition, who we found outside the bakery. And now she's pretty nice, and she's becoming more friends with Jerry. And the two cats, Jerry and Suzanne, are obsessed with Garfield. And also, we had a land surveyor come to make sure that our septic tank was put in the way that it was on the septic plan. And when he was there, Garfield would just not leave this guy alone. I'm surprised he was able to do his job at all. And the craziest thing that happened was he started trying to climb him like a tree. And also Garfield climbed right into the guy's truck. But also, Allie heard about this cat, Leia, who was living nearby, was kind of abandoned and was pregnant. And then Allie took care of her for weeks. And then she just gave birth to these two beautiful little kittens. And unfortunately, one of them passed away recently. There were 4, but now there's just one of the kittens left, looking for a home. They're so cute. And then one day when I was driving home from school, there was this abandoned house. I thought all these cats came running. I couldn't believe this scene. So cute, these little cats. They just kept coming and coming, and they were so friendly. Came right up to the car. Some of them were trying to get in, meowing at me. Seemed hungry, and so I was worried about these cats too. But then, since then, when I've driven past that same house, it turns out it's not an abandoned house. People live there, and I think they're taking care of these cats. And I actually haven't seen these cats since then, and I take a little look for them every day as I drive past. But I hope one day I'll see them again, because it was such a nice surprise driving home and seeing all these cats. In this kind of region, there's so many cats living outside. We're worried about them, and Allie is doing stuff to help them. She's become a cat activist. And here's a drawing one of my students made. It's supposed to be me as a cat. So then, after I had finished making all the wires go kind of tightly against the bottom of the cabin so it was more tidy, then I started putting the steel mesh up, which was a really difficult, frustrating job. I got about a third of it done, but it's unfinished as of yet. And here's Garfield in his little home that Allie got him. He likes going in there now. Now when I come home from school, he's almost always in there, and then he comes running out when I get home. Well, and here's a bird's eye view of his living quarters. It's nice in there. But we want to get him a heating pad. One of those little pads that clears the snow. We could put it in there. We could plug it in because we have an external power, and then he could sit on a warm pad. And this, I wanted to show, even though now it really feels like winter out here, there's tons of snow. I'm still barbecuing in the snow. And I guess the snow is here to stay, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to work on the cabin small anymore this year. Maybe it is what it is. It's dark sometimes when I leave the school. And so I'm not sure what the coming episodes of Cabbie-Style are going to be. It's going to be about living in the snow, I guess. Living in the winter. Still trying to do things Cabbie-Style.
That's Cabbie-Style.